Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Faith and Home Diaries. So, my name is Veronica, and I want to come on and talk to you guys about something. And just gonna try to position my computer a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that will work. All right. So, once again, sorry, I was a little bit distracted. So, once again, my name is Veronica. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Faith and Home Diaries. And this is where I come and I do video blogs, which there's one coming soon. And I do live videos and talk about different stuff, whether it is faith, whether it is business, whether it is just about my life, pretty much a little bit of everything. So let's jump into it. And today we're going to talk about the secrets. Oops, what happened there? Why is this being so? Okay, so we're going to talk about the secrets to boost your Poshmark sales. So if you are a seller on Poshmark or you're thinking about becoming a reseller, I just got to fix my chair. Okay, I guess that's good. So if you're thinking about becoming a Poshmark reseller, or it's to me, it's a super easy thing to do. So I want to come on and share that with you guys. And I'm going to give you guys some tips. I'm going to share my screen so I can show you, especially if you already are a seller on Poshmark and you've been for a while, or you're new to Poshmark and you don't know what the heck to do. I'm going to say the first thing I'm going to say to you guys is I can reckon with that. I know the frustration. I don't like my head being cut off. Let me just pull this back just a little. I don't like my head being cut off. It could be my bangs. Maybe, who knows? Whatever. So, when I first started Poshmark, I did not know anything about Poshmark. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know if I wanted to get in on Poshmark until I knew the details. And I did find the answers to some of those questions that I had about Poshmark. So, the first thing that I wanted to know was, how does Poshmark work? How does Poshmark ship? Do you have to pay Poshmark, or do they take a percentage away from you? What about Poshmark shows? What about becoming Poshmark ambassador? What about how to list on Poshmark? What about, just been so many questions that I had about selling on Poshmark, and I was like overwhelmed. And at first, I couldn't find anything. So I'm not going to be able to cover all of those today, but I will do a full video next time on how to start, what Poshmark is, and answer all those questions that you might be having right now. So I will do another video on a specific Poshmark for beginners. But today we're going to talk about how to boost your sales. So whether you are a beginner on Poshmark or whether you've been on Poshmark for a few months, I've been on Poshmark since November. So let me see, December, January, February, March, April. It's been a few months for me now, and I'm still learning things. And I realized something yesterday, or was it Monday? I'm not sure, but a day or two ago, I realized something interesting, and I'm thinking, why did people not tell me this on YouTube? So I wanted to make a really catchy title. That way, if people are looking for stuff on YouTube, that my video will just pop up and I will give them everything that they need to know. So let's not delay any longer. Let's get started. I didn't write anything down. I'm gonna try to do my best to share everything that I want to share with you. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna share my screen. So let's just give me 1 second. It's giving me. Okay, I want to share my window. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And we're going to share the screen. Oh, like my little hangy hair there. So there we are. Let me see, what can I do? No, I don't want to do that either. I'm just trying to figure out my screen settings here, so just give me a minute. Can you guys see it that way? I'm getting like a lot of like screen reflections right now, but maybe you guys won't be able to see that, so I'll just switch it back to this. You guys don't need to see me as much as what I want you to see on the screen. So we're gonna go to Poshmark. Okay, and I'm gonna click hide on this thing, and unfortunately, those of you who are watching on Facebook, I can't show you my screen. When I get a chance, I will turn my screen backwards and show you guys like screen over screen. So if you're watching on Facebook, you guys, I don't think I can share my screen on a device. And if I could, that would be lovely. Maybe that's something that Facebook should consider doing. But what I will do is I will just pick up my phone and why can't I turn my screen? I'll just have to go like this. So it's not as good quality as YouTube, but if you would like to go and oopsie. If you want to go and watch my video on YouTube, I don't have the link because I started recording a video just before this one, but then I had internet connection issues, and I had to start it over. So I can't give you guys the link for the old video because there won't be anything there. But what I can do, actually, I'll still put it in. Let me just put this in the comments. I'll put it in the comments. It's going to take you to pretty much nothing, but you'll see my channel. So if you guys want to go from Facebook, if you want to go and watch my video from YouTube on YouTube so you can see better screen quality, when you click on this link, it's going to probably take you to like a this video no longer exists. Just go and click on my channel and go to the live tab, and you'll see my live there if you want better quality. Other than that, we're just stuck with the phone. I don't have StreamYard upgrade. Like I don't have StreamYard Pro. Otherwise, I could stream from StreamYard to 3 different platforms. So right now, this is what we're gonna have to do, or we'd have to do a restream, which I don't want to do that. Okay, so anyway, we are on Poshmark right now. This is those are my 3 sales. So I'm gonna show you if this is going to load. I might not be able to get moving as fast enough as I would like to because it looks like this thing is going to be taking forever. So this is Poshmark here. The first tip that I want to give you guys, okay, so we're going to go back and you guys are going to see me switching back and forth. So the first thing I want to do, so we're going to say tip number 1. Come on, don't do this to me. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in here. So tip number 1 is you are going to check your notifications. So we're going to come back to Poshmark here. Oh, no, we're here. Okay, so you when you come to Poshmark, you are at the home page. I'll show Facebook. I'll turn my screen around for you. Yeah, this is not like the other app. So this is the main, the news feed of your Poshmark. If you're thinking of selling Poshmark, like reselling on Poshmark, or you're just curious, or you already do, and you're looking for sales tips, you're in the right place. So I'm going to click up here. So we're going to click notifications. And then usually the first notification is going to be what's going on in Poshmark. So which will be right here. So right now they're going to be having a shop live with the Posh team, I believe at 7. So I have 20 minutes to get this done so I can watch that. And then it will show me that there's a couple people that I follow that are live. So it's good to know that people are sharing my listing. So I'll get notifications that way. And then what I want to do is I want to come to the side where it says comments. You want to check your offers. Usually, if there's any offers, it's going to show up here. But if you somehow didn't check it on time and you missed it, you can go right here and click on offers. So it's always good to check when people make you an offer. If people make an offer, it's going to be sent to your email anyway. So you want to check your email quite often, at least twice a day. That's my rule. Check it in the morning to check your emails, and then check it at the end of the day just in case you get a sale. So here are some offers, either offers that people made to me for their stuff on things that I liked, and here are some offers that people offered, like made an offer on my items. So you want to check that because you always want to be able to respond to those and accept offers. I mean, depending on what your goal is, you want to make sure that if right now, like I'll tell you guys quickly, for my goal currently, I'm, like I said, I'm just a few months in Poshmark. So my goal is to become Posh ambassador so that I can start having Posh shows. I'll show you what Posh shows are. It's kind of like Facebook, where you go live on Facebook, like I'm live now on Facebook. So I'm just going to load this quickly. I know I'm going back and forth. So you have these right here. Get out of my way. So you have these right here. These are lives. All the lives will appear at the top. And this is people hosting a live show. There's certain things that you got to do to host a live show. Right now they are in beta testing with live shows. So right now it's only open to Posh ambassadors. All right. So my goal right now is to make Posh ambassadors. So right now I have made 3 sales so far, and I need 12 more sales to make Posh ambassador, and I need to share a few more new Poshers items to my followers, but is a very easy task. The only hard task right now is getting sales. So for right now, what's important for me is not making like the exact amount of money that I set an item for. So I'll show you. I'll go to my page here, my channel. If you're Canadian and you're watching this on YouTube, you can go visit my closet, poshmark.ca/closet/Veronica_Froman. It's right there. So if you want to go check out my closet, this is for Canadian only. As if you're in the US, you could probably go check out somebody else's closet. But anyway, here's my closet. And here's some items. So I have items set for $35. You're probably thinking, how come everything's so expensive up here? Well, one, because Poshmark takes 20% off of your sale, and you kind of do have to raise them up at a good price. And the second reason is because if you raise them up a little bit, it gives people more chance to make an offer. It gives you more chance to have like a price drop. So I don't like to always charge these prices, but I always like accept offers when I do price drops. I'm trying to follow as many Canadians as I can, but they don't make it easy to find just Canadians. I can recognize that with you, Corey. I've been so frustrated at times where I don't know why people from the US are following me. So what I just do is I will start by going and I'll show you. But anyway, before we get to that, so some of these I will end up selling for like less. I will be lowering the prices. There's some items in my closet that are on reg out, that things that are not like the high quality fashion stuff that I want to get out of, like things that are not so fashionable that I want to get out of my closet. I will lower the price. All of my regular stuff is $5. So anyway, to answer your question, Corey, about that is you can go to here, or not. I don't think it really was a question, but you can go to here, go to the home page, and then what I like to do, I mean, a lot of the times when you're new, you get a lot of other people's stuff in your news feed, but I'll look for listing, and I will click the person's closet. And then just to give you a little bit of a tip. So it already shows that I'm following this person, or you can just choose to follow this person. And then I will look for their following. I won't look for their followers because a lot of the times they have a lot of people from the United States that are following them. So I will go to following, and I like to look for those who have a higher following. So that way there's the chances of finding more Canadians that you could follow and they could follow back, and that could get you more what's the word, exposure to your closet. So click on following, and then why aren't you loading? Okay, so here's everybody that's following. And what you could do is look for Canadian flags. Some people put Canadian flags on their tag name, their closet name, just so that people don't have to, like, that way they can identify if you are Canadian. So like this person here, Lauren, she puts like CA there, so that way she knows. That way people can know that she's Canadian, or maybe that lets people that are not Canadian that are from the U.S. know that she's Canadian. So it's not going to benefit them from following her, and obviously I'm already following her. So I'll just go down and I'll follow people that I'm not following, and that can take some time. Like, it really took me some time to really follow people and grow my following with more Canadians. Usually there'll be like a Canadian flag there. Did I just? Oh, okay. That's sorry. Usually you'll look for the Canadian flags or a Canadian leaf on their names here. What was that? Okay, now you might find them. You might find them not. You might have to do a little bit of searching, but that's what you could do. Or you could even click on a person's thing and see if they're Canadian, which this person is. And then I'm not following this person yet, so I'm just going to click follow. But that takes time. So what I end up doing is just clicking follow, 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 follow. Even though a lot of the people are probably from the US, if I click on everybody's stuff and follow them, oopsie, I didn't want to click on open their channel. I keep calling it channel, like I'm on like I'm on YouTube or something. If I just click follow, 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 it's faster to do it on a device than with your mouse. But if I just click follow on every one of the people that they're following, then there's obviously going to be a greater chance of getting Canadians there. So anyway, let's go back to Poshmark Home. So as I was saying, the first thing that you want to do is you want to check your notifications. So you want to check your offers. You want to check your comments, because there's often people that will comment on your stuff. When I first started, I kind of ignored the comments just because I just didn't know how to use this thing. So I got a Canadian flag in mind. Yes, that's good, because that way people are not going to like want to follow you as much from the US, and you can grow your following by like Canadian residents. So anyway, as I was saying, you want to pay attention to your notifications, because if somebody makes you an offer or someone comments on something and they're asking you a question about it, you want to be able to respond quickly. So that's the first thing that I want to give you. Okay, have a good evening, Corey. You can always come back and watch this later. You can also watch my YouTube one as well, whatever's better for you. So anyway, so you always want to be quick to respond to any comments on your stuff. And another thing you want to do too is you want to respond to those who like your stuff and those who actually add stuff to their bundle from your closet. So we're going to go here. We're going to go back into this menu here. We're going to come down and we're going to click My Shoppers. You want to check this often, okay? So go to My Shoppers, and it gives you different options. Like right here, it has likers. So create bundles by grouping liked items together. So you could go in and you could create the person a bundle. You could go and check out the bundles that people have made on their own from your closet. You could go and let me see, what are the options here? add likes to bundles, send bundle offer, add comments on bundles to past buyers. And then if you go like to shoppers right here, this is basically those who have been most engaged in your closet. You can click there to go there. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to likers. So I'm going to click here. And here is everything here where people like your items. So basically what I'm going to do is, like I said, you want to, I'm going to turn this back for a second. You want to communicate with your customers, okay? You want to communicate with your customers. And the reason being is if you are actually, think of yourself as like in a physical store, all right? If you are in a physical store and the sales rep did not come up to you. I mean, sometimes we can get a little annoyed when they come up to us and, let's get this back over to Poshmark. Sometimes we might get a little bit annoyed when sales representatives in a mall or shopping store or whatever, they'll come up to you and say, is there anything I could help you with? Do you need anything? Sometimes that gets a little bit annoying. But even though that might be a little bit annoying to some people, they're being a good sales representative. Okay. So we need to do the same thing on Poshmark. We need to communicate with our customers. Okay. So imagine yourself, if you're in a store and you're a sales representative and you see a customer looking around and they're looking like, oh, I like that. Or, like they're just looking at it and they're looking at it long enough, like they like it. Then you could go over there and help them. And you can make suggestions, right? If you were in an actual store, if you were a sales rep in an actual store, you're going to go over and talk to them. You're not just going to like stay at your counter and just ignore people, right? So the same thing applies to Poshmark. Okay. So what you're going to do is you are going to pay attention to your comments, your notifications, your offers. You want to always be checking that like several times a day. Even if you don't check it several times a day, at least check it at the end of the day and then get back to people. But you need to be very consistent in responding to people. The moment that somebody comments on something or makes you an offer, you don't want to wait until a day later or 2 days later. You don't even want to really wait for like 6-7 hours later. If you can be very responsive and quick and precise, then that is going to be better for you. All right. Because if people leave you a comment or make an offer, I mean, if people make an offer on your stuff, it expires within 24 hours. Okay. So you want to make sure that when people make an offer on your stuff, that you don't wait the next day, because then by then that offer will have disappeared. It will have expired. All right. And if they comment on your stuff, you want to try to respond immediately. Okay. As much as you can. Okay. So the second tip is, I'm going to go back to StreamYard and I'm going to add in the second tip. Give me 1 second. So the second tip number 2, is communication. All right. So I'm showing you guys here on Poshmark how to communicate with people. So you want to communicate, not just communicate to people who comment on your stuff, who make you an offer, but you also want to communicate. So we're going to go back to my shoppers again, and then we're going to go back to likers right here. So I'm going to bring my camera back and show you guys. Okay, so here's what's going to happen with the likers. So these are only, so if you click on the likers, it's going to show you basically the little hanger here. I know it's kind of hard, and it's kind of hard on the phone because everything goes like wibbly wobbly, and because it's like recording the screen over a screen. So the little hanger here represents a person's bundle. Okay, so if there's nothing, if it says 0, it means that they have not added anything to their bundle. Okay, if it has 4 right here where this text box thingy is, it means that there's 4 comments, either because 1 or 2 or more persons have commented on there, or you've commented back and forth with that person. And then, of course, where the heart is right here, where it gives you the number 1, that is the like. That means that that person has liked something from your closet. So what you're going to do, let me see what this arrow does. What it does for you is it opens up the information on what this person likes. So this person likes this lime green shawl here. Okay, so what I do is, let me just see. Okay, yeah. So I did mention that to her. I'm not going to go and stay too long about that. But what I like to do is that they have more than one item in their likes. Is what I will do is I will click here where this bag is with the plus sign. You're going to click that and you're going to add it to their bundle. Okay. Now, this person already said that she's going to wait for a little bit, so she's not going to really buy the item right now. But, thanks. We'll do you. Okay. So she responded back to me. So, but usually if you see a like, you can add their like into a bundle, and then you want to message them in the comments right here and just tell them, I'll just kind of give you what when I said, hi, Sunshine Giggles, are you still interested in the green poncho? There are others who are interested, and you might not want to wait too much longer. Feel free to make an offer. If there's anything else, you can add up to 3 more items to your bundle, and I will give you a deal. So it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like if you are working in a shop, a clothing shop, and you go up to somebody, and if you are like the boss, because like if you're an employee, you can't do that, right? But if you're the boss and you're gonna go up to somebody, and you can talk to them, make conversation with them, and give them a deal, you're doing the same thing online, whatever platform it is that you are working with. So you want to always communicate with your potential customers. Anybody that comments, you want to respond to them. Anybody that likes your stuff, you want to go and make a comment when you go to My Shoppers, right? You want to make a comment and make them like an offer. And then usually this person only has one item that she likes. So if there were more items here that she liked, then I would add them into her bundle and make an offer for her. All right. So that's what you want to do, is you want to reach out to people that liked your stuff. We're going to go back now. So basically you're just going to go down through everybody. So even just those who have one item, this person has one person in their bundle. And basically, if you don't know what a bundle means, let me switch this back around and tell you guys for a minute what bundling is. So Poshmark is amazing. They give you the opportunity to bundle your customers' items. Now, you can do this. Your customer can do this, or you could put a bundle together for them by doing what I just showed you, by going into the likes and opening that information and adding that item to their bundle. Or you could message them and say, hey, I see that you're interested in this item. You can feel free to make an offer, or if there's anything more, you can add up to 4 items to a bundle and pay 1 shipping, and I'll give you a deal. So that's usually what I do, because that helps them that helps you to close the sale more, and it also helps them to give that trust. It gives them that trust factor that, hey, this person is responding to me. She's reaching out to me. Some people might get annoyed when people reach out to you, or when you reach out to people. Some people might get annoyed, but that is being a really good salesperson. So if anybody gets annoyed, that's on them. But you, as a seller or a reseller, you want to reach out to people as often as you can. Reach out to comments, respond to offers. Look who has recently put a bundle, like put an item in their bundle from your closet, and make them an offer. Like encourage them to add up to more, depending on what your bundle limit is. Because I think you can add up to 6 items to a bundle. So mine is set at 4. And of course, there's a 10% discount from my closet if you add up the 4 items to a bundle. So you can reach out to them and encourage them to add more stuff to the bundle and give them a good deal. Right now, I'm not worried about losing profit. I'm worried about giving good deals right now so I can get a sale, get up to 12 more sales so that I can become Posh ambassador and do live shows. That's my goal right now. So you have to set a goal for yourself. All right. Is selling more items important to you, or is making a good dollar important to you? Okay. So, I kind of got a little bit ahead of myself, but we'll go back there in a minute. So just bear with me. So you always want to check here. You always want to check your notifications, because it'll always tell you in your notifications that someone has added an item to their bundle. And you always want to go to My Shoppers and go to select likers, people that like your stuff. And it'll show here too if they've added it to a bundle. But I've already reached out to these people yesterday. It took me pretty much all day to reach out to them. Some of them have 10 items in their bundle. So they like 20 items. So this is possibly a person that you might be able to get a possible sale from if they like that much from your closet. Unfortunately, they can't pick 10 things because my limit is up to 4. But what I could do is extend it to 6 if they really like a lot of stuff. So you just want to reach out to people, look at the likes, look at the comments. These comments are comments that I sent them yesterday. And just keep an idea if there's any recent likes or bundles that people have added, it'll show up at the top. And just keep watch for that every day, and make sure that you offer them, make an offer on the bundle. This person, I was just reading that one. So always check these things and always reach out to them. And like this person here, this person has, let's go to here. This person has 2 items in their that they liked. So this person liked 2 items. Why can't I open that? Open up. So this person here likes 2 items. And so we can see it's loading slowly. So the pictures, there we go. It'll show here that they like 2 items. So usually if a person likes 1 item, I'll say, hey, make an offer. Or if there's anything else that you like from my closet, feel free to add them to your bundle up to 4 items, get a deal. If they already have more than 1 item that they liked, I will just go and add it to their bundle, which is already right. Come on, get out of my way. Already right here. And then up here, it'll tell you how much the total of their, it usually does anyway, the total of their bundle, and then how much you will earn. So yeah, there's the total right there. So if this person decides to proceed with this bundle offer that I gave her, she will pay $32 compared to $20 plus $12. That's $32. So what I could do, I don't think I made an offer yet. So I'm going to go ahead and make an offer to show you guys how to do that. So all of these come up to $32. So what I could do is I could decide to either give the person a really good drop in the price, or I could give the person a shipping discount and a low drop in the price, or I could maybe just do a tiny dip, drop in the price, and give like a free shipping. If the price is like over like $30 or $40, between $40 and $50 or more, I will probably offer them free shipping and maybe just lower the price just a little bit. But if it's like right now, like I said, I'm not worried about making $32. I just want a sale, and this is 2 items in this bundle. So if these 2 items could get sold, then that's 2 more sales for me. That's 2 more items sold. All right. So right now I just want to get sold. So I don't care about making the full $32 here. So I'm going to say, let's do $22. And then that's $17.60 for me. And I can decide if I want to give them a shipping discount, or I can decide not to do a shipping discount. This is doing offers to people in their bundles. If you are doing a price drop right from your closet to your likers, you had to do at least 10%, and you can do at least you had to do a shipping discount, okay? But when you're offering somebody, making an offer to somebody from their bundles, you have a little more freedom. You can choose to give them a shipping discount. I don't think you can do that with like $32. So it must be between 31. So you could just leave that, or what you could do is just take $1 off, and then you can give them free shipping if you prefer, or you can give them the lowest shipping. So if you did like $6.99, then that would work. Then my earnings would be $6. Or wait, seller discount shipping is $6. So I'm not quite sure what I would earn yet. Let me see if I can see that. Okay. So it's just showing me right now. Oh, my earnings. Pre-tax earnings, if accepted, I would make $18. Or I could just choose to bring it down $1 and give the person free shipping. Because usually the thing is that a lot of people have issues with shipping. It's only $13.49 as a flat rate shipping with Poshmark in Canada. But a lot of people still fuss over shipping. I mean, if I'm buying a $5 thing on Poshmark, I wouldn't really like the shipping as much, but I'm like, I'll just buy it. I'll buy it. But it differs for each person. So it's always good to offer a reduced shipping discount or give them free shipping if their item is between, like, I would say at least $50, or like over $50 or over $30. If you if you care more about getting a sale to get closer to being Posh Ambassador, then I could even give someone a free shipping discount if they're at least $30. But if you care more about getting the value, then you want to have at least $50. They need to have at least a $50 order, and then you can give them free shipping. So at this rate, if I give them an offer of $31 with free shipping, then that's going to give me $11.31. You do want to watch, though, if something really has value, this is not something that you want to do, okay? Like if you have something that is, say, like a Gucci or Louis Vuitton or Adidas or anything that has like really good popular brand that has value, you're not going to want to do this, okay? You're not going to want to sell yourself short. But if you're just starting and you just have the basic type of clothes and you just want to get yourself one step towards being Posh Ambassador, then you can do this. But if it's high brands and high-end stuff, you don't want to go this low and lose out on a lot of like profit. So you want to be careful with that. All right. So I'm not going to give them free shipping for now. I will give them $6.99 shipping, and I will bring this to, let me see what I get for 25. And let's do $9.99 shipping. Oops, why didn't that work? So $9.99 shipping. Right now, like I said, this is not like high-end branded items. So I'm not worried about if I lose too much profit. Right now, if I can get 2 things sold in this bundle, then that's all I care about, to get one step more Posh Ambassador. So I would make $16.50. That's good enough for me. And at least I'm 2 sales closer to being Posh Ambassador. But like I said, you want to watch. If it's high-end stuff, you don't want to be able to, you don't want to lose too much profit, okay? So just be careful with that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to submit and make that person an offer. So it's always good to make offers. That will increase sales as well. Like I said, I'm going to turn this camera back around again. Like I said, it's just like you are in a clothing shop, right? If you are a sales representative and you're in a clothing shop, you want to communicate with your customers. Okay, you want to, if they're saying, ooh, this is nice, then you might even go out there, if you're able to, if you're a boss in a sales rep or sales in a like clothing shop, where if you have the abilities and you're allowed to give deals, you might say, oh, right now we have like a buy one get one half price. So you want to go out to the customer and you want to communicate with them and get them deals, if you are allowed to, if you're working in a actual clothing shop, right? And since you're doing this on Poshmark, you are the boss. You can make the decisions. You are allowed to make the decisions in your own business. All right. So you want to make sure that you communicate with your potential customers, because that is going to build that trust factor. That is going to give them a chance to know you a little bit more in the comments, that is. And then when you make an offer, that is going to be an easier way to help you close the sale. So you want to be checking your notifications daily, and if possible, several times a day. And you don't want to wait too long before you respond to someone's comment or message, or well, comments at least, because we can't leave messages on Poshmark, but people will leave a comment. So you don't want to take too long before you respond back to those comments. Like, I'll give you an example today. Let me quickly grab it for a second. Today I was out. I made an order yesterday. Like I made a sale yesterday, I should say. And I went out today to ship out that shipment to that customer. And I decided to go to Timmy's afterwards and just have a coffee, right? Why not treat myself? I had a victory. I had a sale. Okay. So as I was sitting at Tim Hortons enjoying my coffee, there was a lady that I noticed, because I logged on to their Wi-Fi and I checked my Poshmark. And the reason why I did is because I wanted to click on the latest sale. I want to click that I shipped the item out so that they know and that the customer knows. So I went and did that, and then I checked my notifications, and then I saw that there was a lady that commented on these pants here. So these are Tommy Hilfiger blue and white floral pants. They're kind of more like short pants. They're wide legs and stuff like that. And it is a kind of like a high hip pants. So the lady asked me if these pants were like high waist. And of course I didn't know, because I could probably guess from the picture, but I want to make an accurate statement for her. So I just said, I'm out right now. I will let you know. I'll check as soon as I get home, and I will get back to you. So I haven't had any responses from her yet, but I did, the minute that I got home, I checked these out to see if they were a high waist pair of pants. And I even measured them from the groin to the waistband. I measured it, and I went back and I commented again on her comment, and I said, I gave her the answer that she needed. So even if you're out and you're not home, but you're checking your Poshmark while you're out, your notifications, and somebody just recently commented and asks a question, then I would at least let them know, say, hey, look, I'm out right now, but as soon as I get home, I will get back to you on that answer for you. So you want to be constantly communicating with your customers. And the thing is like, I couldn't find anything like this on YouTube. Anything that I'm giving you right now, these are secrets that most Poshers, especially the professional poshers, and I say professional poshers are poshers who become posh. Oh my goodness, it's been a long day, you guys. Those who become posh ambassadors, I would call as the professional poshers, right? The pro poshers. I find like sometimes they don't tell you everything, and maybe that's a wrong thought. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm the kind of posture that if I find something out that is really valuable that can help other people make a sale, I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to keep it to myself. There is no competition here. I mean, there is a lot of competition. There's a lot of like, oh, should I buy this person's stuff or should I buy this person's stuff? But either way, that's going to be there. All right. You cannot go around that. But we all have our own closet. Okay. It's not like, oh, one closet, let's see who can sell more. It's not that kind of thing. We have our own closet, we have our own inventory. All right. So it shouldn't be a competition. It shouldn't be a race. Oh, I know the secret to this of increasing my sales. I'm not going to share it with anybody else. I'm on here. I found these out. And here's the thing. I was looking for something on YouTube to find out how to create a bundle after a live show. If people order more than one thing, how can I make a bundle for them so that they're only paying one shipping? And then I came across something on that video. I'm like, what? I didn't even know that. They didn't never talked about what I'm showing you right now, but they just showed you how you can make a bundle. So I went and checked it out, and I'm like, this is what I was missing. And I feel like this is what a lot of people are missing. So, so I feel like this was kind of catch from me and a lot of people on YouTube. And maybe I'm wrong. But if I learn something that is of great value, I'm going to share it. I'm not going to keep it to myself. I want to see other people be successful just like myself, right? We are for each other, not against each other. So if I learn something that I find is a good, big, valuable secret that other people could benefit from, I'm sharing it, baby. I am not keeping it to myself. And I feel like some postures do that. They keep these secrets to themselves and they don't share it with other people on YouTube. I'm going to be sharing every learning curve on this channel and of course Facebook as well. I'm going to be sharing all of these learning curves with you guys to help you become successful. I am not a professional posture by far, but I am learning and I have been learning since I started. Okay, so like I said, it's very important that you communicate. Oops, let me get off of here. I don't want to show people's stuff. So it's very important that you communicate with your customers, like you're in a store, right? And you see them looking at something and they're not sure if they're really interested in there, and they're kind of looking and checking it out and they're like, I'm not sure. By communicating with them, that is how you can close a sale. If you can, like I got a notification right now. So let's go check this notification. I'm going to turn this back around. So this notification is not that important to me. It just says that someone is starting a Posh show. So there's 3 people that are starting a Posh show. So those are the notifications that I got. And then someone is following me. Did I already see that? I think I did. Yeah, I'm already following them. So every time if you're on your computer and you see that little thing pop up here, always check it. Because it could be a question, it could be a comment, it could be an offer. And if anybody goes through, like I'll show you how to check the likes on your closet as well. Like I'll show you. Let me see. Let me find something that actually does have, like right here. Here is a $5 rag out item that is like a nice creamy utility vest looking thing. And there are 2 people who like it. So I can't do anything right here, but what I can do is I can click on it. And anytime somebody likes an item, I like to offer a price drop. Now I can't offer a price drop on a $5 sale. Okay. So this is why you want to price your stuff a little bit higher. So that way you have room to do a price drop. But if there's anything that is like $5 or $10, you don't really have a lot of room to offer a price drop. But what I could do is in the comments here, if I can um, take her name, which I find this is a hard thing to do. So what I'll do is I wonder if it shows per scale for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my shoppers again and likers, and I'm going to see if I can find her. Let's see. I wonder if you can search. I don't know if you can. First gal. Anyway, you can just go through and look for that username that you just noticed that liked your item. I'm not going to waste a lot of time going through and looking for it right now. But let's just say it's, we'll just pick anybody that has a like. So we'll just click on this person. This is not her, but let's just pretend it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment and say, hey, I know that you like this item. Are you still interested? Feel free to make an offer. If there's anything else, feel free. You can add it to your bundle up to 4 items, and I'll give you a deal. So I'll always I'll always communicate with them, and I'll help them to make the decisions. If they have any questions, they usually ask me. So if you reach out to somebody, and say, hey, I noticed that you like this item. Feel free to make an offer, and let them know that you can add their item to a bundle, so that if they want to get more than one thing, they only have to pay one shipping instead of different separate shippings. So I'll do that with them, and then usually when I reach out to them after I seen that they liked an item, then that will, sometimes people ignore it, but don't get down or discouraged if people ignore your offers or your comments when they see that they like something. Just do it, okay? If they want to ignore you, that's their choice. Sometimes I do it too, which I shouldn't. But I'm not here to shop. I'm here to sell, right? So anyway, so I'll comment and give them some kind of like offer, and usually they will end up asking you more about the item that they liked. So always be quick to respond back and give them accurate answers, and then that will help them to feel more confident in the item to close the sale. So that is I think we were on the second tip. Yes, so I'm going to turn this back. And we are now on tip number 3. So I'm just going to add another tip. So tip number 3. Oopsie, what's that? Oh, that's tip number 2. Okay, so we're going to do tip number 3. Oops, that's at. Tip number 3 is goal setting. Okay, so to increase your sales, you're going to want to do some goal setting. So we're going to talk about goal setting. So it's always good to know where you are going. I wonder, I'm going to grab up paint for a second. I have paint right here. Oopsie, I got to go back to here. So I'm going to share my screen again and show you an illustration on paint about setting goals. Where'd that go? Right here. Okay, so oops, let's undo that. How do you undo this? Ooh. Oh, right here. Arrow's way up here. Okay, so I'm going to show my screen again. My phone battery is almost dying. Those who are on Facebook Live, so if this quits, you can watch the full entire video on my YouTube channel. So, so here's the thing. If you do not have a goal and plan in mind for your business, you do not know the direction that you are going. And if you don't have a direction and a goal, you're really not accomplishing anything. You're just going to be going around and around and around, doing the same thing over, making the same mistake over because you do not have a goal and directions that you want to go to. Okay? This is what it looks like. If you don't have a goal, then you have a hot mess on your hands. You're stuck, you're trapped. But when you have a goal, let's see if I can write this. It might be a little messy, but let's do this. Oh, that's very messy. And that's an A. It's supposed to be an O. Okay, let's fix that. So goal. I'm gonna write down goal. It's gonna be sloppy. Oh my goodness, it's very sloppy. But oh well, that's a mouse for you. So if you have goals in place in your business, and I'll give you an example again. For myself, my goal is to right now, I mean, it's good to make a nice profit on your items, right? Like fair profits, setting fair prices. That's important, especially if it's like a high-end fashion item. You know, like you don't want to sell yourself short on high-end stuff, right? Like you don't want to go selling a Adidas item for $5. You can. I mean, that's what thrift stores do, but even in thrift stores, you'll see that like more top fashion stuff and brands, they raise the price up a little bit. And we have to do the same thing because otherwise we're selling ourselves short, right? So for me right now, we're doing the business. We do any kind of business because we want to make money. We want to make our own money. I've been in direct selling businesses before, and I've only made like 25% commission, 8% commission. Whoop-dee. You know, that's great, no? But, you know, if you don't have a lot of customers to sell your direct selling business stuff to, then you're getting only a small percentage of commission. And that's not very fun, right? So that's why I started this business in the first place, because I wanted something that I can make a full profit from. And so now that I'm doing my own business that I founded back in July, I'm making a full profit off of what I make, off of what I sell, rather than direct selling businesses where you make a percentage. And if you're not getting a lot of customers and sales on your direct selling business, you're getting very small profit. So that's why I started this business in the first place. Not only that, but I realized when I was volunteering at the thrift store that I really liked working with clothes, and this is where God led me. So now I can make a full profit. 100% of the profit is mine. Okay, I don't have to only get a small percentage like you do in a direct selling business. I'm not cutting them. They're not really for me. I still have my tea business. I'll still do that, but I want to make something more. If I want to be independent of social assistance, then I want to be able to do my own business where I can make a full profit. Okay. And it was hard. I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but I'm just not giving up. And I didn't give up. I almost gave up a few times with selling on Poshmark, but I have 3 sales so far. So, you know, so one of these times I'm going to talk to you guys about slow sales, because they're very frustrating sometimes. They're very discouraging. But when there are slow sales, don't get discouraged. I'll do another video on that entirely. But now we're talking about goals. So if you have no goals, you're going to be in a hot mess. And for me, since we're talking about goals, you got to ask yourself, what is important for you right now? Is it important for you to make a good profit? Or is it important for you, especially if you're beginning in Poshmark, is it important for you to just make sales and lower the prices or give them a good offer? Now, you don't want to lower the prices to like $5. Some of the stuff I did because I really want out of my closet, but you don't want to do that often, because then you don't have room to make an offer to your customers. So what I do is I'll keep the prices at the beginning price that I planned for as I'm listing them. And then I will give, if I'm really looking for a sale, to help them buy better, I will probably give them a really good offer, because right now it's not the value or volume of money of the profit that I'm looking for. Right now, I mean, I'm not worried about like making $50 on an item that is $50 right now. If I give a person an offer for $20, even $10, and that's going to help them get the item faster for right now, that's what I want, because I want sales. I want to make sales. More sales is important to me right now than making more money. Okay, so you have to figure out what your goals are. How much listings do you want to make in a week? How much money do you want to make in a week? With me being on social assistance, and yes, I do claim everything. I report it every month how much I make from the previous month, so I'm not doing anything illegal or wrong. I do report it, and I it's nice that they have that support there. So so right now, like, what my goal right now, I'm not making a sale every week. So I know that it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of work for me to keep sharing my stuff and keep listing to increase my chances of getting sales, plus communicating with my customers, giving them offers, commenting on like those who like the item, adding them to the bundle and giving them a bundle offer, doing price drops, you name it. For me right now, I would like to get at least $50 a week. That's my goal for now, is to make $50 a week. And when, I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when my business starts to pick up and I get more increasing shows, and I really believe that I will increase more sales once I become Posh Ambassador and I will be allowed to do Posh shows, because I see so many people making like a lot of sales. I'm not necessarily concerned if they're making a lot of volume in sales or like a lot of profit in sales, but maybe a lot of sales. So, you know, so right now I'm just concerned about getting sales. I need 12 more sales. That's all I'm concerned about right now. I'm giving people big offers right now on stuff to help them feel comfortable with closing a sale. And that's all I care about right now, because I want to make Posh Ambassador so I can start having shows. And then once that is achieved, then I'm going to want to make the profit is going to be my goal. So that way, as sales start to come more frequently, then my goal will be to make, like, I don't know. Where's my calculator? Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my calculator here. I usually use my phone with the calculator, but it's being used right now. So if I do, let me see, 200 times 4. So if I start to aim for 200 times 4, that would be 800. So I really need to be making, I'm going to say 500. If I can start making 500 a week, when I start to get more increasing sales that are like constant, continual sales, and times that by 4, then I'll be making $2,000 a week. Now, once that is happening, if I can make up to $200 on assistance, and then I get 50% taken off. So I will need to get myself to the point, if I can make $4,000 a week. Now that's probably asking a lot, but let's just go with it. Times 4, then I am well set off with $16,000 a month, where I can then go off of social assistance and start making my own money. Now that doesn't mean that I'm going to go crazy and spend this money like crazy. I'm going to need to make sure that I have money in the bank, a good amount of money in the bank to cover my butt on months where sales are slow, because then I'll be paying full market rent. I will be on my own with no assistance, which is where I want to be anyway. So that's a possibility. Right now, my goal is to make $50 a week, and that will equivalent up to $200 a month. So you have to have a goal. When you have a goal, you have direction, and then you're no longer going in circles. I'll turn this camera back around. So when you have a goal, you now have direction, and you're not going around and around and around and around and around, getting nothing accomplished and having a hot mess in your business. So it's always good to have a goal. How much money do you want? Let me see if I can erase all of that. Okay, do we have text here? Yes, we do. So here's some kind of goals that you want to set. I thought that had text on it. Okay, so here's some things that you want to think about. Let me see if I can make this bigger. So, number one, when you're thinking about setting goals, you want to ask yourself, what is most important to me right now? Is it making full profit, or is it getting more sales at lower prices to make, Posh Ambassador? I probably spelled that wrong, but it's just ignore that. And the second thing you want to ask yourself, you want to set a goal as to how many listings you want to put up per day, per week. So number two is you want to ask yourself, how many listings do I want to list per day or per week? Now, if you can do listings per day, that's great. Maybe you want to go by a weekly set listing rate, or you want to go by daily listings. For me, I find that I can't always do daily listings. If I can do up to 10 listings a day, that's great. If I can do maybe 3 listings a day, if I'm so busy in my day that I don't have time to do listings every day, then maybe I can do 3 to 5 listings a day. So you need to set that goal. Is your goal to set a certain amount of listings a day, or is it a week? Usually the goal here to increase your sales is to list every single day, if you can. If not, then it should be your goal to list every single week, a certain amount a week that will keep your closet fresh with new stuff. Okay? You do not want to list everything at once when you first start your business on Poshmark. Because first of all, it's impossible. And second of all, if you do, you have nothing else to list later. Okay? You always want to be adding new stuff, listing new stuff every day to keep your closet fresh, and it's more exciting for your buyers. So that's what you want to do. And then the third thing you want to ask yourself as far as goal setting is, how much money do I want to make a week or a month or a day? Now, I think setting a goal to make a certain amount of money a day is pushing it. I think if you are going to make a goal to make a certain amount of money a day, you are way over your head. Unless you're really popular, unless you're really doing the right things, and you're really like you have to be Posh Ambassador, I guess, and doing a live show every day. I don't know, but unless you're really doing that good. I still think it's still like nothing's impossible. Don't get me wrong. But if you are expecting to make a certain amount of money each day, you are chasing the wind, my friend. You are chasing the wind. All right. Let's at least focus for the week, and for the month. All right. How much money do you want to make every week, and how much money do you want to make every month? You need to have that kind of goal set in mind. So that way, when you have goals, you will stay more focused, right? Because if I want to make, let's say I want to make 300 sales a week, then I'm going to be needing to list at least 30 items a week or more, right? So if your expectations are high, your productivity needs to be higher, okay? So anyway, let's turn this back, and we're going to go to one more tip. So we're going to do, I believe we're on tip number 4 now. I'm going to close this out. Oh, why didn't I? Oh, okay. So we're going to say don't save. All right. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4. I think there's 2 more tips. Oh, come on. Tip number 4. So here's tip number 4. Let me show you. I think the main tip that came on here with for you guys is tip number 2, which is communicating, making offers daily. That's the main tip for this video. So tip number 4 is share, share, share. You want to be continually sharing in your stuff from your closet. So we're going to go back to Poshmark. We're going to go to your closet. It's good to share your stuff, and it's good to share other people's stuff. And the reason why it's good to share other people's stuff, first of all, let's talk about why you want to share your stuff. So you have on each item here, I'll turn this around on Facebook too. You have on each of your listings, you have 3 things: like, comment, and share. Okay? So you want to be able to share your listings. So let's see what's going on now. You have 2 options for sharing. This is not always the case. You have your option to share to your followers, and right now there's a Posh party going on. So you can share your items to a Posh party if it meets the criteria. Like, for example, some Posh parties could be a dress party, so only dresses are allowed, or higher brands. So it depends on if it will let you. So I'll talk about parties in a minute. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but you always want to be sharing your stuff to your followers. And it's going to show up now in your followers' news feed. And then that gives them a chance to see them more. And when you share them as well, you want to share your whole closet a few times a day or more if you can. When you share, not only to your followers, but each time you share your items, it's going to come up in these Google search engines, because there's people always searching for things on Google. I mean, I know for me, if I'm looking for like retail prices on something to figure out how to price my items, I will go to Google and I will search for that item, and then I will end up seeing listings from Poshmark. So every time you share your items from your closet by doing this, every time you share to your followers, it gets refreshed into the Google search engines, and it'll show up like there's like tons of things in your closet. So let's say somebody could be looking for like Tommy Hilfiger floral pants. Now, they could be looking for a certain brand. They could be looking for a certain type of clothing. And if you have that certain type of clothing in your closet that they're looking for, And if you keep sharing it, it'll pop up in the Google search engines. So so I'll give you a perfect example. Let's use let me see. What's a good item to use? Let's use Laura Petite. So you know, those of you on Facebook, I'm gonna put this down for a minute. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry, guys. So we're gonna go to Google and we're gonna look for Laura Petite shiny blouse. Okay, so Laura Petite shiny blouse. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna look for that, and then so you'll get like shopping results for Laura Petite's shiny blouse. You could keep going down, and let me see. Images for Laura Petite's. Your rivals. Usually over here, it will give you sponsored listings, and it'll probably show you where that listing is from. So let's, for example, say it's not coming up. So let me choose something else from my closet. I don't want to take too much longer. Warehouse 1. So somebody's looking for like a shiny red shirt. Let's try that. I think if you do exactly what you're looking for, uh-oh, is my battery dying? Yes. If you're putting in exactly what you're looking for and the brand, like a lot of people will do that when they're searching for something. Let's enter that in. Oh my gosh, you guys, look right here. Look. Look what I found. Let's go back to Poshmark. Okay. This is it right here in my closet. You can tell because it's got the purple mannequin that I have. And let's go back to Google. Guess what? It's right here. So this is why you want to share your stuff, because if you don't share your stuff every day, it's not going to come up in the Google search engines. If somebody is looking for the brand Warehouse 1 red shiny shirt and you have one and you're not sharing it, it's not going to pop up in the search engines on Google, okay? If you share every single item in your closet every single day, there could be stuff that people are looking for, and they'll search it in the Google search engine and it will be right there. It'll pop up here for images for shiny red shirt. It'll show up right here and people will look at the options and then they'll see your item right here. Sometimes it'll be the first thing. Usually I find that my stuff is the thing that pops up first if I shared it. I can't show you guys an example of things that I didn't share because I recently shared everything today. So it's going to come up in Google search. But this is proof right here that if you share your items from your closet and if people are looking for that specific item, it's going to show up right here on images. It's going to show up on the picture. And then if they click on it, let's see what happens. It's going to bring up picture right here. And then they'll look at it. Okay. They'll probably click on it. And then it's going to take them right to your closet. This one's taking me right to my closet. And then they're going to see the interest in there. I don't know why it said $60 on Google, but it's $17 here. So that's a better way to increase your sales by constantly sharing daily all of your items. I'll show you how to share your entire closet. So what you want to do is you want to go to this little tool thing right here, and you're going to click share to followers, right? You can do this on a device or you could do this on a computer. You can select all, so that way you're not clicking and sharing one thing at a time. You share them all. So you can check all of them and then scroll down and make sure they're all checked. Come on, let's go. I know this is taking a while, but stick with me. We're almost done. So, how much battery life do I have? 4. Okay, for those of you who are watching on Facebook, this video is not going to be going to the end. So if you want to see this video to the end, you can go to my YouTube channel, Faith and Home Diaries, and you can watch the entire thing there. Because I had to end this video on Facebook now because my phone is only at 4%. So you guys have a good day and go to my YouTube channel to watch the entire ending. Okay? Ciao for you on Facebook. Okay, so I had to end that on Facebook because my battery is 4%. So those of you who are on YouTube, I'm still going. So you're gonna go down to the very bottom of your closet, and you just want to double check and make sure that everything is checked. Come on, just like so. And of course, I have a lot of listings. So when you get to the bottom, you want to unselect anything that is reserved or not for sale. You can't really set things reserved, but if you're saving something for somebody that has an interest in something that's not on Poshmark, which I'm doing, my sister interested in a couple things here, so I just went into the listing and put not for sale. So you want to unselect that, and you want to unselect items that you sold as well. And I'm gonna unselect my profile picture. So everything that is for sale, you want to share. So we're going to click share to followers, and it's going to share everything one by one. It's doing it on its own. You've already selected them all, and then you don't have to go and click share, click share, click share, click share, click share. That takes forever. So this is a better way to do it, to share your stuff. You want to share your stuff as many times in a day as you possibly can. All right. Like for right now, like if you don't have time to do that several times a day, do it as many times a day as you can. If you're doing something else while you want to share that, just do what I just did. Click share to followers, click all and share it, and it'll share it on its own. And when you do that and click share to followers, you can go do whatever you were doing. And while you're doing whatever you're doing, it's sharing everything to your followers. And then these items are going to pop up in the Google search engines too. And not only that, but it gets you more eyeballs. It keeps eyeballs on your items. Okay, so you want to do that as many times as you can. The next thing I want to talk to you guys before we go is just give me 1 second. So tip number 5. Oops, come on. Do this for me. Tip number 5. Posh shows. Take advantage of Posh shows. So that is the next selling tip that I have for you. This is the last selling tip that I have for you because I know I've been on here for a while and I don't want to bore anybody. So the tip number 5 is take advantage of Posh shows. So if you don't have the option right now to do a Posh live because you're not yet a Posh ambassador and they're still in beta testing for this and it's not open to everybody and you're not a Posh ambassador yet, to get better chances of getting more exposure to your stuff is take advantage of Posh shows. So let me go. I'll share my screen again. I'm going to click Poshmark. So here's what you could do. sometimes, I mean, it's good to check every day, or even every like 3 or 4 hours to check and see if there is a Posh show on. If you are at your desk or on your phone working on your business and you want to share something, maybe you want to share one item at a time, and if there's a Posh show, it'll show share to followers, and then it'll share that Posh show that you can share the item to. Let's see if that will go. So that does not meet the criteria of that show. So I'll just share it to followers. Another way you could do it is, like I said, you can go to this tool thing and you can click. Now, not only does it share to have show share to followers, but it also has share everything pets Posh Party. That's why I couldn't share that jacket, because it's a pets Posh Party. So I don't have anything that is pet related, so I can't share anything to that show right now. Okay? So I can't share anything. But what you could do is you can go up to where it says parties. So we still have the Together We Posh party that ends in an hour and 50 minutes. But if there's a new party that's on, that's going to show up in your closet for sharing. And it might not always be what you have in your closet that you can share. So we'll scroll down and we'll see the upcoming Posh parties. And sometimes they're already scheduled in, and you always want to check like every few hours, because there's new parties that end up getting scheduled in. So we have one here that is designer, coach, joy, merch, and other stuff. That'll be tomorrow at 9 a.m. So this is more like a high-end stuff, more luxury stuff. So I don't have anything like that, so I won't be able to share at that party. Here one is Best in Tops and Sweaters Posh Party. Is tomorrow at 12 p.m. So just want to keep an eye on those and maybe write them down, schedule them, write them in your calendar, and that way you'll know that, okay, it's 12 o'clock, they're having a Posh party right now. I can go to my closet and I can share my stuff to that party. When you share your stuff to that party, I wish there was a party that I could have eligible stuff right now, but there's not. But I'll just quickly show you something. When you are sharing stuff, you can click everything. You can select all and share them to a party if they meet the requirements of that party. Right now, they're just having pets. I don't have pet stuff, so I can't share anything. All right. So it's good to share everything the first time you share it to a specific party. And then what I usually do is I go and pick probably the one of the best items and share it to that party if it's eligible. So this sweater right here, if there was a party, now we have the Posh party happening now. This is everything pets. I can't share to that party. But I'll show you a quick tip on how you can share faster, because here's the thing. If you ever are watching a live stream from someone who is very popular, that have a lot of viewers, and therefore they have a lot of viewers, they have a lot of comments, and if you just commented on something and then there's other people commenting at the same time and your comments going up and up and up and up and up and up because there's a bunch of new comments coming in, and now your comment that you posted 1 minute ago or 1 second ago is way at the top, and there's a lot of new comments in a live stream. The same thing applies with Poshmark and for Posh parties. When you share your stuff once, they're going to end up way at the bottom of that Posh party, and they'll most likely never be seen again. Okay? But if you choose an item that you can share to that party, I would choose the best items. Okay? So what I would do is I would open that up in the page, the details, and I'm going to line this up. I'll show you. You can only do this on a laptop. And this is not my own tip. I learned this from somebody else, and I want to share this with you, just in case you don't see the video. So they line it up. They line up the share button with the Posh Party. See that? So we'll just share that to followers for now. So if the share button is way down here, you can click, but then you have to move your mouse up, and then the process is slower. But unfortunately, I can't share to that because it's for pets, right? If I line the share button up, oh, what happened? What happened? Let's go back. If I line up the share button with whatever Posh Party is happening right now that I'm allowed to share it, right now I can't. If you just click this and click that, click it, it'll share it immediately. And then you can just keep clicking it, like click, 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 click. But I can't do that right now because I can't share this. Or if you want to get a popular item to share with your followers and keep it in front of their eyes, I would line the share button up with share to followers. See that? And I can just keep, oops, it's not going to work for me as fast as like parties. But you can do that too. But you want to share your stuff to parties, and you want to do the same thing. You want to line up your share button with the, oops, it's not done yet. So let me reposition that down more. You want to line the share button up with the Posh Party button. So it's got to come down a little bit more. Right now, right there. So you can just keep clicking. You can just go click, 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 and that will help that item to stay at the top of the party. But I can't share it, so because it's pets. It's a pet party. Everything pets. Yeah. Okay, it took me out now. So if you keep trying to share it there, it's going to show you that this is only pet stuff. But that's what you can do to keep your item at the top, is if you line your share up with the whatever Posh Party is that you can share it. You can go click, 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 and it shares it every single second, and that will help you keep that item up at the top. What I find is that even though if your item is new and you're sharing it to a Posh Party for the first time, it will show you, let me go to this party if I can find it. I can't find it. It's the one, oh, here it is, the pets. So it'll show you some options in the party. So this party ends in 58, or it's finished. It just ended. So anyway, how do you do this? Okay, so right now when you go into a party, if this was still running, this is the main showroom. All right. So you have some options across the top. You have host picks. Oh, here's my kitty. Say hi to my kitty. So the next tab is host picks. So when you go into this part of the showroom, this will show you what the host of this party has picked as their highlights. So if it's like the top deal stuff, top brand stuff, then if they really like it and they think it will sell well, they will add it to their host picks. And then that way it will get more eyes on it with the chances of selling. But if you're selling more lower end stuff, it might not end up in the host picks, right? Unless they're generous. First look. So first look is next, is the third tab in a party. So now that we're in first look, these are items that people just listed and is sharing to a party for the first time. So if you keep listing every day and you want to share those to a party, it's going to end up in the first look tab. So that way it will get more eyes on that new item and possibly make a sale that way. It's a possibility that it might not make a sale, but it's a better chance that it could make a sale. Okay, so it's like what am I trying to say? It's a possibility. It's not a guarantee, but it's a possibility. When you share newly listed items that you listed today, and you share it to a party for the first time, it will show up in this tab in this part of the showroom. All right. And then of course there's luxury items and new tag items too. If you have like new tag items that you just listed, it will show up in that tab. Oh, kitty, you sneezed and you got your boogers on me. Silly girl. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. So the really good way, I would say the really good win for sharing your stuff to a posh party is list every single day. And if you don't have time to list like up to 15 to 25 items a day, choose your top items that you would like to list that day. Maybe it could be an Adidas shirt. Maybe it could be an Aldo purse or something that is more popular. Choose 3 top things from your inventory to list 3 top things, 3 of the best things that you think would sell well in a posh show. List them. If you don't have time to do 25 a day, list your 3 top items a day. Start in the morning so you have more chances to share them to a show. Or maybe choose one party that would be the best seller for you and list your top 3 items a day. That's only 3 items that you can list a day if you don't have time to do your full daily listing, like 25 or whatever. Pick 3 of your top best items that you think would sell and that would show in your in the first look section of a party that might get some eyeballs on it if it's a new item and could be a possible win for you to get a sale. If you don't get a sale from a posh party, here's the good thing. If you keep repetitively sharing an item, basically what I like to do is I like to spend 3 minutes, at least up to 3 minutes, on repeatedly hitting share with one item to keep that to the top. And then what I'll do is when I get tired, I will switch and get another best item and repetitively share that to the party. And I find that when I do that, even though I might not make a sale in that posh party, the people who see that from that party will share it to their followers. They'll share it for you. So your share to that party, people are duplicating that share to their own followers to get more eyeballs on it for you. So even though you might not, Missy, get out of there. Even though you might not make a sale from a posh party, at least people are sharing your listing to their followers to potentially get more eyeballs and more exposure on that item to potentially get a sale. And that's when you'll probably get people that will like your item. And then that's when you go into your shoppers, like I showed you. This is the main part of this video training. You go to your shoppers and you go to your likers, and it'll bring up the new likers. I believe that it will bring up the new likers up to the top. And then you can go in there and you can send them a comment. You can add an item to their bundle and make an offer. So let me try something. Let me try this person. This person, wait, we'll do one. One that doesn't have anything in their bundle and 0 comments. Not that one. I already sold to that one. Okay, we'll do this one. So this person has one item that she liked. So even if they have one item that they like, I would still add it to their bundle. So this is that's only $5. So you can't make any offers for an item that's like less than $5 or less than $10. So just keep that in mind. So let's try this person. There's no comments and there is no oh, that's sold. Okay, let's try another one. So let me see. Somebody that I haven't even messaged this person's like. So always check, make sure, always make sure, go through your likes and make sure that there is a check your comments in the middle. And if it says one comment, that will probably be your comment that you left them to try to close a sale. If there's an item that there's a somebody likes something and there's not a comment, then you definitely want to go there and you want to reach out to them. So right here, I can see that I didn't leave this person a comment. Oh, they don't have any likes in there either. So sometimes maybe they have removed the like or something. That happens too. Let's try this person. Okay. So this one does have a comment, but what I'm going to do is, even though this person only has liked one person or one item, I'm going to still add it to their bundle. Okay, so now it's in their bundle, because at least if you add it to their bundle, and even if that's the only thing that they're interested in, you can still make them an offer. So let me see. This is $12. So we can make an offer, and we could say, so to do a shipping discount, you have to make an offer, okay? But if you make an offer and you don't want to do a shipping discount, you have the ability to do that when you're making an offer on bundles. If you're doing a price drop, you had to have at least 10% offer, and you had to do a discounted shipping. All right, so let's say $8. So we're going to offer them $8. I'm not going to offer them a shipping discount because I would like to make something for this item. All right. Now, like I said, I wouldn't go as low as earning $4 profit on an item that isn't a high-end item. Okay? Because you're selling yourself short. But if it's not that much of a high-end item and your goal right now is making sales to become Posh Ambassador so that you can have Posh shows, then I'm okay with only making $4.05 off of this shirt. So I'll go ahead, make that offer. If there's an item that you offer that is like under at least $15, I would not give them a shipping discount. All right, so let's go ahead and submit this, and let's see if this person accepts this offer. So I went and added it to her bundle, even though it's one item, and I still made her an offer. So you can still make them an offer, okay? Let's go back and see what else we have. I think this person has... Okay, that person's not interested at the moment, so I'm not going to send her an offer because I don't want to make them mad at me. So you don't want to keep sending the same person an offer. Let's see what this is. Oh, that one's sold. So I can't send that person on an offer. I can't send that person an offer on something that's already sold to them. Okay, so let's go to this person. So even though I already reached out to this person has not responded to me yet. Okay. Anything, like I said, that is like $5 or under $10, you can't really make an offer, so I'm not going to even add that to their bundle. So let me try another person. Yeah, I can't do that either. So what you might want to do if you do have low price items is go raise the price and then offer them a $5 offer or whatever. If you're not worried about profit and you just want to make sales, that's what you could do. Just make sure it's not high end or you're ripping yourself off. All right, let me try another one. Who have I not? Okay, we'll do this one. So here, it's it's a $5. So let me try. I would like to find something that is not $5. Yes. Okay. So again, I'm going to go ahead and add this to this person's bundle. And then I'm going to send them an offer. And I am going to... Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, I already sent that person an offer. So I don't need to do that. Okay. So I think you guys probably get the point now. Let me try one more. It's hard to tell because, yeah, that's a $5 item. I can't really. My voice is getting raspy. I haven't had anything else to drink lately, so just try to bear with me, okay? And I'm getting tired too. I think that's the other thing. Let's try this one. Okay, now we're talking. So we have a $15 dress. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this to this person's bundle. So even if a person does not like more than one item, they only like one item, I would still go ahead and add it to their bundle and still send them an offer. All right. And if they want, they can decline it and they could add more stuff if they want. And then make an offer when they have added more stuff to their closet. But even if it's one item, add it to their bundle and make them an offer. Oh, I already made that offer. I can't do that. So some of these probably will show up as already been offered. So anyway, I think that is, let's try this one. Okay, here's one. Did we do this one? Let's see, nothing's in their bundle. So let's go ahead, add that to their bundle. And there's the offer right there. So basically, if you add an item to their bundle, even if it's one item that they liked, you've already made them their offer. You can click view offer. All right. So that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope I'm making sense to you guys. That is the tool that you can use to increase your sales. And I don't know if anybody has shared that with you yet, or if you figured that out by yourself. But that's what I figured out, and I thought this is the tool. Using the My Shoppers stuff and checking the recent people that liked your stuff. You don't want to keep messaging the same person that you already commented on, like message. What am I saying? You don't want to keep messaging the same person over and over, because then you will definitely lose that potential customer for good. So just be mindful of that. If there's a new likes or maybe somebody put something in their bundle, then you could go ahead and make them an offer, and you could send them a comment. So if there's just watch your comments. If there's one comment when you go into there, like I showed you, and this says you have the little comment box and it says one, that's probably your comment that you sent to them to make an offer. And always keep checking that. And if there's one with no comment, then you can go and reach out to them and say, hey, you can feel free to make an offer or add up to 4 items to your bundle. Reach out to them, and I would just add, even if it's one item, add it to their bundle, and that automatically sends them an offer. All right. So anyway, you guys, that is it for today. I need to go and rest. I need to get something to eat and get something to drink. And I still have a little bit of work to do tonight because I've been so backed up this week. So I need to get caught up. So what time is it? Yeah. So I'm probably going to be working for a couple of more hours, and it's already just like after 8 now. So I'm going to be working until 10 tonight, besides getting supper. So you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you guys soon. I am sorry that this video has lingered, but I just want to share everything in this that I can possibly share with you. I'm hoping to do more videos about Poshmark, and I want to do a step-by-step training video for beginners, because I mean, when I was a beginning Poshmark person, or I'm thinking about going on Poshmark, it took me a while before I found all the information that I needed. So I'm not saying wait until you find information, but I want to make sure that the information is there. I know there's a lot of other people that share bits and pieces to beginners or people who are thinking about doing Poshmark, but I want to give you guys the full scoop. That way you guys are ready and you have all the information that you need. Okay? So I'll try my best to even help those in the US. Even though I'm a Canadian reseller in Canada, I'll try to give you guys in the US any information that you need as well. So, all right, you guys, you have a good evening. I'm going to give us a 30-second count out. And you guys have a good night.